What's up, everybody? Just did a quick pre-shave with clown fruit, and we are going to be doing a straight razor shave today. So hope you've all been well. That'll be a funny story intro. Today we're going with Zingari Man Barrel Proof. The Splash 2. And I've already started getting the lather going, so we'll just hop right into it. Just wanted to hop on and just do a quick, well, probably won't be quick, but a straight razor shave. Hey Howard, how's it going? I know it's kind of late, but I figured why not. Yep. I'm going to be adding some Sterling Frost drops to it. So we can get that nice menthol chill. So hope everybody's day was good. Hope your New Year's was good. Good evening. Howdy, Kathleen. If you go back and watch the beginning of this video, I was showing off the glow-in-the-dark properties of clown fruit. I like to use it as a face wash, pre-wash. I mean, you could use it, obviously it's intended. What's up, Smiley? Obviously you can use it as a pre-shave, but I like to use it as a face wash as well. What's up, what's up? Nothing, just chilling, just doing a Monday night shave. 4th straight razor shave. See how it goes. Hope you're doing well. Enjoying your evening. Man, this barrel proof is great. Hola, hermano. Caballero. Hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, I didn't show what we're going with today. Duh. Or maybe I did in the very beginning. I don't remember. The gold dollar 207. So it'll be a straight razor shave today. Yes, thank you. I like that. I know a lot of people are like, the carbon fiber is so chintzy. Yeah, well, whatever. I think it kind of looks cool. Chintzy or not. Anybody do anything exciting for New Year's? I just had some people over. We were ringing in the new year together. Nothing crazy. Just some drinks, and really that's about it. Angelo! Oh, Angela, I don't know if you saw this before. Clown fruit. yes, the JJ Shorty, nice. How'd it go? Hopefully it went well. Man, this Singari, man, is really creamy. Oh, I know, it's cool. Whoops. Here, hang on, let's see if I can get it to do it now. Nice, good, no weepers, that's good. Always good. Probably need a little bit more water. All right. Is the Shorty easier to shave with than a 6/8 or a gold dollar? Once you learn on one and figure it out, it's all easy. Same shit, different pile. I love that. That is most likely true. Chin is definitely the hardest part for me. Yeah, what helped you most, Lyle? I think just the repetition, no? Just constantly doing it over and over. Getting a little dry here. See, I don't have the speed, too. That's my biggest problem. My shit keeps getting dry. Because I don't have the speed to speed through it. Yeah. That'll come with time, I'm sure. What's up, Anaka? Alright, this is the hard part for me, switching the hands. And the glasses, too, doesn't help. I did not. I did not use a pre-shave. I just used this as a pre-wash. Frank, what is up? Happy New Year. Chin is 100% the hardest. Take slow, short strokes until you get used to it. If the lather dries, just add more. Yes, absolutely. Proper technique is definitely more important. Lynn Abrams video on YouTube. All right, awesome. I will definitely check that out. I've been on a straight razor binge watch lately, watching everything I can. I know, knowledge bombs coming in hot. What's up, Chris? Definitely a little dry. Chris Smith. So I'm not going to do 3 passes with, against, and across. Seth has actually been, Jesus of Vegans has been helping me kind of behind the scenes. And Art also helped me do across the grain, but I'm just going to do 2 passes with the grain and then clean up with the Henson. Yes, the gold dollar. It's great. Somebody said, I don't forget who it was. They were saying that the gold dollar is the most underappreciated straight razor in all of wet shaving because it gets the most people into straight razor shaving. I don't know if that's true, but sounds like it's true. Right? Because you start out, I mean, not everybody's going to jump into a $250 Boker. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Moves like Jagger. Yes, I've got one right here. I love it. It works so well to, you know, pull the skin when you're not when your hands are super slick. Right? That's what they say. I love this AK7 knot too, from AKA. Take it easy, Lyle. Have a good night. Enjoy that dinner. Man, barrel proof is so good. The scent on this thing. JJ Shorty is a cut down gold dollar. Okay, didn't know that. Thought it was like its own thing. $3 gold dollars, 66, 100, and 208. Yeah, right? I think it's pretty cool. I like how translucent it is. Another thing too I was noticing is that everybody's saying that when you straight shave, you want to pick up or you want to get as much water as possible so it's as slick as possible. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff. And the story behind it is really cool too. I didn't know about it, and I looked it up. Murray Hill. Very interesting. Nikki. Add a little more water. All right, let's go. DK, what's up, DK? Let me hit the bottom of the neck first, because what's going on? Hope you're enjoying your night. Oh, we got a request. Did it work? No, because I don't see you. Well, let me see. Now I'm going to get mixed up. Is it the right or left? Shit. Oh. I hit accept. Accept. It won't let you in. Ah, there you are.
What's up, dude?
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Good, man. Figured I'd hop on and monitor some comments for you while you're shaving.
Sure, thanks.
So I came in a little late. What are you using?
Oh, yeah. hang on. Barrel proof?
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. One with barrel proof. The full set too. I got the splash.
Yeah, I don't. That's a splash I need to get. I think it might be sold out. I don't know.
Do you have the soap?
I have the soap. I have this year's soap. Yeah,
Okay. What do you think about it?
I like it. I've heard it's last year's is a little different. Some people say. I don't know if how much different, but no, I like it. I'm using it. I think Thursday.
Use this as kind of a face wash, pre-wash.
What's
It's
is that a soap?
clown fruit.
Oh yeah.
Got
Is that
that?
like the cube?
Yeah, it's basically the cube, but in travel form,
Oh,
if
that's
you
cool.
will. Yeah.
Oh,
I use those little.
that's what you got for Kane, right? You got the stick.
Yeah.
So that's a shaved soap or a pre-shave?
It's a pre-shave. It's basically the cube. Same thing as the cube, just
Okay.
in a little travel thing.
It's probably easier to hold too. I feel like the cube's a little slippery. Sometimes I'll just like rub the cube in my hand and then put it on my face.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm supposed to be using my left hand. I keep forgetting.
It's right hand for right side, left hand for left side, right?
Right hand for right
Yeah,
side. Yeah, that
yeah, yeah,
sounds good.
yeah. There, you got it. Art Shave says cube in a tube.
It's exactly what it is.
Oh, a broccoli rubber. That's pretty smart, Angelo. I'll have to do that. One of those like thick rubber bands.
Oh yeah. You know what I do is the cube dock that it comes with. Well, it doesn't
You
come
gotta
with it, but
buy it. Yeah.
it's like made for it. I just let it like melt a
Oh,
little bit,
okay.
and then I just hold this
Yeah, that's smart.
and just use this. But a rubber band works too. Like I have the rubber band on the
Oh,
alum
on your alum.
because
Yeah.
it's hard to hold.
Is that the Familia brush or the? Oh no. Oh, that's the AK. It looks like the. Oh wait, is there liquid inside of that?
No, it's translucent.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I like how you can see the right there, the little air thing for the where the coin was set.
Yeah. And then you went with the AK-7 knot on that.
Mm-hmm. Bulb.
So I gotta reach out to them. Shit. The one hand the one handle I have, the one that I used today. Why am I drawing it? The abalone.
Mm-hmm.
The that's a 26, and I don't. I'm wondering if Gardner maybe sat the knot up a little bit higher, because I have 3 AK-7 knots, all 26. Two of them I think are bulbs, and one is a fan. And one of them I feel like splays way more than the other one. So I'm wondering if it's sitting up a little bit higher. I got to reach out to them and see.
The loft or whatever.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe there's like an extra little little spacer in there or something that he did, but because I thought it was like a 28 at first, and then I went back to my order and I saw that it was a 26. So I'm curious. I want to reach out and ask them, but yeah, that AK-7 knot, man, I'm thinking about just ordering a bunch of them and switching a lot of my handles out to it.
It's definitely nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah, because I had that white matte handle I had.
Mm-hmm.
I just put one on there because I had they were selling the G5C knot, and then they had this other one, and it was really soft. They had put it on there for me, but it was a little too soft for my liking, so I put the AK-7 on there. So now I have so I have 3 AKs with the AK-7 and then one with the G5. The G5C is a great knot too.
It is, yeah. That's my favorite besides this AK7. They act kind of similar, but they're like slightly different, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The I'm trying to think. I have yeah, my Teton or Teton or Teton, however you pronounce it. My that handle, I want to put an AK7 on. Trying to think which else. There's a few that I want to throw it on there.
What's up, Trevor?
Yeah, Angela loves that
Yeah,
AK7.
the Teton brushes are really cool. The Zen brushes. I showed this before, but oh, Nikki got kicked. You guys have seen this before, but the bullet inside. There he is. Accept. Stacks, what it do? What it do?
Yeah, my bad. What? Yeah, what? Wait,
It
what
kicked
brush is
you.
that you were just showing with the bullet?
Oh yeah, I was showing I think it's the Zen
That's the
2 series,
T.
but
That's
it's
a Teton.
he.
So that knot, is
Yep,
that from him or you put that on there?
he put this
It's a
on
little
here.
soft, right?
And it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not a G5C. It's not a AK7.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
That
a
one
little
I'm looking
soft. Yeah,
to swap out for an AK7.
but it's cool that he put the bullet inside. I asked him. I was like, oh, because the text on the writing on the back, I was like, oh, is that a specific maker of the bullet? He was like, no, I just had these from a long time ago and never actually used them. Oh, we are. Don't worry,
Were you
Seth.
supposed
We are. I was just talking about that earlier. That you've been kind of helping me in the background,
What's that? Is that just water you're using there?
which I appreciate. Thank you. I'm using Thayer's.
Oh, all right.
So I was watching The Lathering on YouTube, and he was saying that instead of using water, which I've been dipping my brush in the water too, but he was saying to mix with this because it lessens the chance of you having micro infections and irritation and all that stuff. I got called to be on the night shift.
Oh, Bilu said that he met Teton out in Idaho. Yeah, there was
Really?
that meetup
Nice.
was a couple months ago. Was it a meetup or it was a convention or something?
Was
Yeah,
that the
yeah, yeah.
Northwest Idaho thing? Yeah, where they had what was that release?
Uh,
Black Rock, I think it was. Not Black Rock. Rugged Mountain.
so there's a Sterling group. I don't know if you're part of it on Facebook. And there's a they just released some. There's like a Southwest Florida like wet shaving group, and they had a soap that just got released in the Sterling group.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called like Bash or something
I
like that.
I did see. Yeah, I did see somebody with
Yeah,
it. I was like, oh, where did you get that
yeah.
from? And
And
they
I
never
don't know.
responded.
I feel like I had an opportunity to get it. I think I'm in that group, but yeah, I just remember seeing it a couple days ago. I'm not sure if anyone's tried it.
I have not. I asked what the scent notes were, but
You have any
I didn't get a
Sterling or no?
response, so I don't know. I do. Yeah, I have Barbershop, Ramblin' Man, Scarn, Sharp
Oh,
Dressed
you got a
Man,
few.
Sandpiper, uh, Mountain Man. Ramblin' Man's really
Not
good.
yet, Angelo. Probably tomorrow. There hasn't been mail
Super.
yesterday or today, so I would think tomorrow. How's that? Oh God, what's the one that I sent Angelo? The that soap, the Gentleman's Odd one, the new one. Yeah, yeah, I heard it's
Cosecha?
really good.
Yeah, that is good. I got a sample of it. It smells really good. Haven't shaved with it yet, though.
What else do you have lined up for this week, soaps?
Um, the bottom row. Yeah. So tomorrow is
Yeah, me too. I'm going
the
Wanderer.
Wanderer. Yep, the sample you said. Well, I might do Wanderer or I might do Royal. I'm not sure. I
I
really
sent you
like the scent of
Wanderer,
the
or you
Royal.
haven't? Yeah.
You sent it.
So then that's exactly how that soap commander smells that I was going to send you. It's the
So
same
very
thing.
similar.
It really. I mean, soap commander, Honor, Wanderer, Shannon's Barbershop, um, Ghost Town Barber. They're all very, very, very close. Where as much as I've had all of them, and as much as I want to keep all of them, it just doesn't. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So I went with keeping Wanderer because I like the base of Zingari a lot.
Hmm.
So this is your fourth straight razor shave, man. I can't. I don't know
Hmm.
if I could get down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know. It's this is actually what got me into wet shaving. I was watching some, I don't remember who it was, but some YouTube video, and I was like, "Oh, straight razor shaving. That's really cool. I've always seen that, but I never knew like how to do it, um, and I never saw a lot of people doing it. So I was like, that's kind of interesting. I want to learn about it, and then that kind of started the whole,
Did you
you know,
you went
down
straight
the rabbit
into
hole.
it, or did you use a shavette
No,
yet, or you went right to straight?
no,
Yeah.
the gold dollar's my
Uh,
first straight
Mark's
anything.
saying Mark, you saying you got Hag's Barbershop coming? If so, I think Sully sent me a sample of that. That's good. I like that.
Yes,
And then
Hag's Barbershop's really
um,
good.
the rebarb is really good too. I like that one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from Shannon's. I just got the splash for that too. When they were doing the live,
Mhm.
and St. Jason put out that coupon code
Yeah,
that I think you
yeah.
got $2
I'm
of.
thinking it was like a $50 gift card. And yeah, I grabbed the last $2 off of it. And I got tabaki, whatever it is. I grabbed the soap. Yeah, see, Angelo was saying the Lafayette from Bricktown. He recommended that to me. That's so good.
Yes, I don't have that one. That's the. Did I get? Oh no, I
Yeah,
got
no, it's
Barbary
called
Pirates.
Lafayette
That's
Bar.
right.
It's really good. He he said that that soap was coming. He's gonna have matching soaps for all of them.
Yeah, I saw a couple more got listed
Yeah.
on Razor Emporium.
Uh,
I don't know
I'm
which
not
ones
sure.
though.
I bought the sample set from TRC. It was well worth it.
Nice. That comes with everything
That's right.
except
Yeah.
batch
Well,
214, I
and it
think.
doesn't have the Christmas one either, or yeah, those two. But Carpenter's Mate is probably my next favorite from Barbershop. It's a really good one. Yeah,
Carpenter's Mate. What is
it's
that?
one of his other ones.
Bricktown?
Yeah. Uh,
And that's a
I'm not
barbershop too?
sure. I mean, it's definitely on the sweeter side. So, I mean, you could probably call it that, but it's a sweet scent. Yeah, Jacob, that you won't be disappointed with that splash at all.
Cooper and French. I don't think I've tried them.
I
No, I
haven't
haven't
tried it
tried
yet, but I
them.
have a Cooper and French from the that Pasture sent me. It's called like Pasture's Reserve. Uh, is Angelo,
Hmm.
is Cooper and French? Is that a Pasture's company, or did they just do exclusives with them? Maybe.
So now I'm switching to the Henson
Are you
Titanium
liking
Plus
that?
Plus.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing's awesome. I never had a Henson. I didn't know anything about Henson, so I'm actually really glad that I won this. Like, super grateful because it's actually awesome.
What did you buy yesterday, Jacob? He said he had a splurge buy.
Oh,
Oh,
is that
did
the AKA brush?
he? Mark, that's the Razor Sully one on the TRC holiday show.
Yeah, it's new for me, but not new, like, period. It's the Henson Titanium.
Oh, you got the Doman knot? Nice.
What
It's
is
I
that
believe
Doman
it's
knot?
it's real badger hair. If I had to guess. Howard, would you win?
Interesting. Real badger hair. Okay. All of
Uh,
their knots have been synthetic now, right?
I
Up until now?
I
Or did they offer
think
badger as
he
well?
may have had one in the past. I'm not too sure. As long as I've known them as buying from them, they've only offered they had the G5C and then the other softer knot, and then now they're coming out with all these AK ones.
Man, I can
So
hear this thing
that's
tearing
the
through the
plus
hair, no
plus.
problem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I have the. Oh, Howard got the top.
And
That's a great win.
I'm surprised by it because a lot of people were saying that it was like super mild, even the plus plus. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it's the plus plus plus. And then when I found out it was the plus plus, I was like, I hope it's going to be efficient enough. And
Yeah, I
pleasantly
have
surprised, it's very efficient.
the whatever mild one, I guess, or whatever the regular one. It's definitely mild. I mean, I mean I think they were marketing towards like people using cartridge razors anyway. Like if you see their ads on Facebook, that's really what they're marketing towards because it has that little angle on there. I like it though. It's a nice razor.
I have a medium plus plus, and it's a no
Yeah.
fail razor. Yeah.
Yeah, Howard was just saying before he got a timeless slim. That's the winnings he got. That's awesome.
Is that vintage?
Being the
Timeless
host of
Slim?
the holiday show, I didn't win anything, but afterwards, I got to do a toast with Jason. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. See, I know
No,
nothing
I don't
about
think
vintage
a
stuff yet. I don't
timeless
even know.
is. I don't think timeless is vintage. I think they make newer razors. I think so, at least. I've seen them because
Okay.
they're not cheap.
Like carbon territory, not cheap, or
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're in like the high 200, 300 range. Yeah. So I ordered. I think I got that carbon handle that I wanted. Um,
mm-hmm.
People commented on the show. That was I bought the stainless steel one in the hourglass handle, and it was only $50. I would have expected it to be much more. Their base plates are what's pricey. They're like $180. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, but the handles, like the
Man.
new titanium handles, only $80. I mean, you could get a nice razor for $80, but I was expecting it to be way more expensive than that.
Yeah. I mean, $20 more and you got yourself
Uh,
Aylesworth.
the new one, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Do you have a
copper
Dracan or
can,
you don't have a
the
Dracan?
brown one.
Yeah, you see,
I don't have a
yeah.
Dracan, no.
DK
I only have
said
the
Timeless makes
brass
modern
one.
razors. Yeah,
And I want to see, I was talking to Lyle, and then DK brought it up, and it's kind of been getting tossed around. Injector razors. Do you have any
if
injectors?
you consider my my feather, the was it Kumasori or whatever they call it, the yeah, I mean that
Kumasori? Isn't that a
yeah, it's like a
straight?
shavette, but you use an injector but they're like, yeah, but they're much
Load
longer.
that.
Yes, I don't know if that's considered an
Interesting.
injector, but no. There's what's the one I keep seeing? Supply, is it called? I think Supply Razor.
Yes, yes, I did hear of them. I've seen those. What's up, Doug?
I didn't like the TRC Razor or Henson for the same reasons.
Oh, I have the.
Yeah.
I just got the TRC Razor, and I'm pretty surprised by it. I think it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's definitely mild, but
Doug.
it's kind of reminds me of the Henson in autopilot fashion. So, what are you going with for the rest of the week besides
Well,
tomorrow?
I'll rattle it off, but I'm curious to see what everyone else is going with in the comments if they want to post. But I got Wanderer tomorrow. Tomorrow's only Tuesday. I'm thinking today's Tuesday for some reason. I got Wanderer. I got Vanel Vendetta. I
Oh, I
have
haven't tried
the
that one.
Master. So I ordered the Splash for the Master. So I'm hoping that comes by the end of the week. Barrel Proof I'm gonna use, and then I think that was about it. Yeah, Wanderer, Barrel Proof, Master. Oh, and I got the Merchant. Do you have the Merchant? I I probably sent that to
The Merchant. No, I did have a bath soap, a bar soap
you. It's
sample
yeah,
of
it's
it, and I thought it
spicy.
was
I
really
mean,
good.
it's got those spices to it. But the Merchant, that label's really cool. Like I feel like the Merchant and Watchman are just two labels that the scent looks just like smells just like the label.
Yes, definitely. The
Yeah.
Watchman, it literally smells like stormy seas, like you're on the
Oh,
watchtower.
DK saying that Supply's a good one. We got Jacobs using Barrel Proof tomorrow. I think you're going to see a lot of Barrel Proof this week. Uh, yeah.
Tobacco.
What
I haven't tried tobacco yet.
the Barrel Proof? Me and Sully were talking about this before. I don't know if anyone that just joined. Barrel Proof that came out last year supposedly smells a little different from this one. Was the label the same, or did they do a new label this year? I'm curious about that. Um, yeah, Angela saying Master's awesome.
Man, this Henson's no
Lothar Black.
joke.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Lothar Black this week too. Yeah, Chris has the gent going. Label thing. Um, yeah,
Okay, interesting.
Chris sent me a sample of the gent. I like that one a lot. I think that might be one I get this year. Same label.
Mm-hmm. The Gent, is that the
Yeah,
modern barbershop one?
it's
Like, like I know
yeah.
the Wanderer is
And then the
like the
gent,
true
yeah, the gent
barbershop,
is
but
like the more. I think Heather says it's like the more citrusy barbershop compared to what they did with the Master. Oh, Mark's got a line up there. Lothar White, Red, Blue, Tears. Those are all good ones. Tears is good. What, Sully, you have Oregon or no? What is the scent on
I do.
that? Is it okay? That makes
Kind
sense.
of woodsy, not like crazy woodsy, but definitely a more woodsy type of
Yeah.
fragrance. That's for sure.
Any feedback on that alum?
Just a little bit here on the upper cheek.
Yeah.
And right below on the chin, the lower part of the chin. But yeah, nothing anywhere else. That's good.
D'Angelo. Big dude Barbas. What's that?
Have a good night, Angela. Big dude Barbas, what is up?
No.
You never tried Barbas before?
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, but no, I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been around since 58, I think. Let me rinse off this alum. We got a request. Let's see who wants to come on. Oh, let's go.
Doug.
Hey, fellas,
Hit
what's
accept.
happening? Good evening. Happy New Year.
How's it going, Doug?
guys.
How you
Happy New
doing?
Year, man.
Yes.
Man,
Happy
so
New Year.
are you guys gonna jump on Ross a week at all, or?
Yeah, I did a shave or just
Yeah, just shave or just representing.
Yeah. I've been I did it today. It was me, Carlos, J-Mac, and Ken. We did a shave this afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've
Nice.
been I put, if you go on my page, I have my whole lineup for the week. I used Electric Mayhem today from Barrister and Mann.
Oh, banger.
Yeah,
Banger.
I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet, and I used it today. I didn't know that Raza created the label for that.
Yeah,
I loved it.
for that one.
Yeah, it's
a
really, really good
Oh,
one.
that's
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
great scent, man, and a great bass too, man. I mean,
I love that bass. Yeah, I have. I only have three of those in the omnibus. I have that. I have Behold the Woodsis, and then Seville. Those are the only three I have.
I love Seville, man. That's one of my go-to favorites right there, man. When I can't pick anything out of my immersive den, I go right to Seville, man. And I'm like, yep, that's what I want. So, hey, Sully, I missed the beginning, bro. I just got in. So, how's your straight razor genre going? Is it what'd you use? Oh, nice.
Gold dollar again, 207.
Beauty. Who honed that for you?
Frank.
Okay, gotcha.
At Strike
Nice.
Gold.
Nice. I own a gold dollar from Frank as well. So he puts a good edge on them. He finishes them on those J-Nats, and they're really, really nice and sharp. So how's it going, bro? You getting 3 passes yet, or?
Not 3 passes yet, but I'm getting there. I'm on 2, and I did 2 with the grain today, and then tomorrow I'm going live again with Seth, and I'm going to try against across the grain, and then maybe
just
against
make sure
the grain.
you
we'll see how
pull
it
that
goes.
skin, and your ear can help, and stuff like things that can be moved, like your nose. You can always move your nose. You can always move your ears and stretch that skin out a little bit more so it'll get closer, and then when you're stretching your skin and pushing your chin out, what that does is it pokes those hairs out of the follicles. So you get a closer shave with that. And you'll find that once you start getting that down, that you'll be getting some really, really super close shaves with your straights. Is that gold dollar the only one you own?
Yeah, I have a Boker on the way. The tortoiseshell. I forget the model number, but yeah, that still is not here yet. But yeah, I got a Boker on the way. So
where'd you get that from?
It'll be a good. I was going to get it from the razor company, but I ended up getting it from Knife Supply. So in their shipping via DHL, so it's taking forever.
So do you have a strop, bro, or any stones? Okay, so you got the strop that he sent you.
Yeah, but Mark was going to send me one of his strops, so I will have an actual Rawson strop.
So, I'm sorry, Nikki. Are you straight razor shaving, brother?
No, I haven't fell down that rabbit hole yet. I was thinking about getting into it this year, but I usually just neck shave. Like maybe once a month I'll shave my beard and kind of let it grow in, but I might have to try it this year.
Gotcha. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Good to see you. Yeah, man. My new thing, I've been getting into the camis, and
Oh wow, look at that.
This is my new jam right here. This is a vintage mid 19th century camisori, and
Nice.
you'd be amazed at how heavy this is. Look at the freaking spine on it,
Oh,
and see how
yeah.
it's bent.
Yeah. Why is that?
Yeah. Is that so other people
No,
can shave you?
they do it like that. The Japanese, man, they had something, man, and they know something, and basically, it's so you can use multiple hands, and it makes it easier on the other side. So when I'm, coming like this, and I'm coming in like this, it's one way, and then when you switch to the other side, you're coming in like that, it's another way, and it's a totally different angle that you have to get used to. But
Right,
because I'm using my other hand, I can go lighter on this side and get more of an efficient shave, as opposed to over here. And then when I'm using it on this side and I'm using my right hand over here, it's an easier shave on that side. So they just made it so it's just easier to shave with, really. But once you get some straight razor experience in, it's not going to be that big of a deal to kind of figure it out, because literally, I guess you were talking about your SS Commissary that you have there.
I have one of those because I'll use it to kind of like trim up my beard lines. I like it. Yeah, I mean I like it a lot.
I guess I would consider that an injector, because I mean, depending on, I use the Feather Pro blades. I don't know which ones you're using.
Yeah,
but
that's the one I have. Yeah.
I have a Feather SS straight razor. I tried the Commissary and I just didn't dig it at all. I tried it like 4 or 5 times, and I'm just like, I ended up gifting it away.
I could see. Yeah, I mean, I could. Are you saying that you didn't like the feel of it, like doing a full shave, or?
Yeah, I just wasn't getting the performance out of it, bro.
Really?
I just, I really had to struggle to get just a DFS out of it, where I try to get, a really close shave every day, man. I used my Ralph Oss today, straight razor, and it just tears everything off my face without even trying.
So Doug, you're using like in a given week, are you using straights more than a DE?
It depends on what I'm feeling, and that's the beauty about shaving, man, is that you can, it's what you want to do when you want to do it, man. It's what do I want to shave with? What do I want to do? And generally I do that the night before. I'll figure out what am I going to do tomorrow, and I'll have that all ready to go. And because I just enjoy shaving so much, I plan in my day extra time. If I'm doing a cami shave or a straight shave, I got to have a little bit more time for a straight razor than I do, say, my Rockwell 6S or something like that. That thing can dry by itself. I mean, I don't even have to think about it. Go 3 passes and I'm done.
Yeah.
But with my straights, I have to take a little bit of extra time. But that's why I do it the night before, so I know, I'm going to need a little extra time to get it. So
what soaps do you have on deck this week for Raza Week?
Well, I've got quite a few. Tomorrow night is Shave Tech.
Yeah.
We're starting our second season. It's the first show of our second season tomorrow, and I'm not shaving. Andy is shaving on this one, and we're going to feature vintage razors. So I'm going to go through all my vintage double edges and stuff like that, and explain, how you date one, how you can, restore one, what the best thing is to do. But regardless of what I'm shaving with, I'm keeping Raza in my heart every day this week, just no matter what I do. So, making sure that, he feels the love that this community can offer to him.
He's he's commented on my post this week. I think Sully said he heard from him. As long as we're lighting up the feeds, that's good.
Yeah. So as far as, that guy is so genius in his artwork. It's crazy how the concepts that he comes up with, and the wide variety. You have a lot of artists that like have a niche and they stick to that. But Raza, man, he just comes all about just a variety of different techniques and a variety of different things that, I'm just absolutely blown away by what he can do. Do you guys got any of Heather's soaps at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, barrel proof. There you go. That's a banger right there, man. I mean, when I first got that, it was a tub opener, dude. I had to keep opening it and sniffing it and putting it back and keep opening it.
Doug, do you have it from this year or last year?
Last year's. I don't have this year's, so I hear that it's kind of changed a bit.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
It was that.
Yeah,
I think
if anyone
was
has
asking that earlier.
Smelled both, but yeah, I mean, as far as Heather stuff, I mean, I've told Sully all that. I mean, if I was to reach for something, for me, it's Singari. I like it a lot, but I have Watchman, I have Master, I have Wanderer, Nomad. I have a bunch of them. Navigator's good too. I like Navigator a lot.
Yeah, Navigator's a real tight scent.
Yeah.
That's something out of Heather's box there. That's kind of a way different thing that I've smelled from her. I really like the Watchman.
I haven't met someone who doesn't like it.
What's that?
I haven't met someone who doesn't like Watchmen.
Okay, gotcha. And the Wanderer, if you watch my Dougie Shaving channel or Shave Tech, I'm a barbershop freakazoid. And Wanderer, man, I just absolutely love. I bought an extra tub just to keep in my tent in case it ever runs out in there.
She had mentioned once before that I think she was going to discontinue it.
Now, see, I think that's a rumor that Melly started, and I don't think it was real. I think he just mentioned it, but I don't know. Don't quote me on this. But I heard Heather say that it's not going away. But I believe, I jumped in on the thing. I said, oh my God, that's going away. I gotta jump on the dragon. So definitely got me an extra tub just to sit in. I don't know about you guys, but I can go through 2 tubs and 100 milliliter splash. It's my splash lasts way longer than my 4-ounce tub does.
I've never gone through a tub yet, so I couldn't tell you. And
hey Sloppy, how you doing? Love you, sweetheart.
And to be honest, I mean, I've only been in this for about 6 months, and I was buying. I don't really buy many sets. I buy mostly soap. So I think this year what I'm going to do is the soaps that I'm reaching for, I'll buy the splash and complete the set for it.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm always been a set guy, and when I'm feeling I'll mix it up.
Me too.
But I like to have a nice neutral soap when I'm, breaking out my Brute or my Menin or my Aqua Velva, because I'm old like that, and I use that kind of stuff.
No, I have Aqua. Yeah, I have Aqua. I have Club.
Me too.
I
like Aqua Velva.
I love Club.
Well, when I was a kid, some of my best memories was getting up in the morning when I was like 4 or 5 years old and going in before my dad went out to the submarine, and watching him shave, and we'd sit there and talk stuff, you know, and I just felt like such a grown up, man, you know, sitting there with my dad and he's shaving, and I still use some of his techniques to this very day, that I learned just watching my dad shave. And I really respected him a lot. And he was the Old Spice guy. He was the Brute guy, you know, and he only had one soap, and it was Old Spice, but he had a ton of splashes. And I really remember smelling those in the morning, and I remember respecting those. And so to this very day, I use all of those on you know, a weekly or bi-weekly basis, just because I like that stuff. And you can find it in the shaving aisle, you know. I mean, do any of you guys, when you go to the grocery store, come on, admit it, you go to the shaving aisle and check out
all the time.
Yeah, Primo, nice. I have that.
Got this in the shaving aisle.
I've got Primo.
You're in Texas, right? You at least have noble otter in the HEB there, right?
Yeah. So I can go into the store, and they've got noble otter up in there.
That's so cool.
Just a variety of different soaps in the place. But I mean, and it sucks for me because I can drop a dime up in that bad boy. I go in for a 6-pack of beer, and I come out $120 later, man. You know?
What up? Who else do they have aside from noble otter?
Let me see. They've got noble otter. Now I'm coming to a blank now that you're asking me all this, because I bought a variety of different of Texas artisans in there, because they feature most of them. But I've shaved with them recently. I mean, I played rock and roll for 30 years, you know, in cover bands. And people come up to me and it's like, what kind of music do you play? You know, and I'm trying to think of a song that I played, and I'm like, damn, I can't remember, man. It's all a smoky haze. But there's a variety of different Texas ones in there. Some Murphy and McNeil.
Okay. Hub City.
Nice.
Yeah, Art Shape. Hub City.
Yeah, Hub City. Hub City is also a big one. I've got Red Cabin, I think, or is it Red Cabin or it's Red something?
That's the
got a couple of those,
Christmas one, right?
But the big grocery store here is Central Foods, and that's where they've got the massive artisan place where you can go in and buy all those extra things. It's really good stuff. So Sully, where are you at? You're in Connecticut. Okay, so it's kind of chilly up there right now.
A little bit, yeah. It's warmed up a little bit. I mean, it was in the 30s, and then all of a sudden it jumped up to the mid 50s.
Got a heat.
And so we're hovering kind of around their low 50s, 40s.
Gotcha. Yeah. It was. We set a record here today in Austin, Texas, and it was 83 degrees today. So our last record was in 1954, and it was 80 degrees. So it was pretty darn hot here today. So I'm looking forward to you know, just cooler weather, man. I mean, it's like it's smelling like spring outside right now, and I'm looking for the Easter bunny and stuff. I'm like, what the, you know. I mean, it's like, you know, plants are starting to come up and flowers are coming up, and they're like really confused because, I mean, you know, we're going to get a few frozen areas coming on. So,
like, I have a pond in my backyard, and every year I've got koi in there, 6 koi, and every year it freezes over, so I have to keep the pump going to, you know, break the ice so that there's actual oxygen getting in there. And this year is like the ice like just didn't show up. It showed up for like a week, and now it's gone, and now the fish are kind of moving around. Normally they just sit in the middle and like don't move at all, but now they're kind of moving around and it's getting warmer. I'm like, what is happening?
Can koi like totally freeze over and then come back to life or whatever, or do they have...
Well, as far as I know, as long as there's oxygen, they'll just sit on the bottom forever, essentially, and not really move if the water's cold.
Wow.
Like, because I know they can go for up to I believe it's up to a year without eating, because they eat all year long, and then when the frozen water comes, they don't eat at all. There's no food that goes in; they just sit under the ice.
I mean, that's that's crazy. I read that there was this one koi that was like 300 some odd years old, something like that. I just saw it on the news the other day. He's like the oldest koi ever, man. And I mean, 300 years, you know, think about what was going on back then. You know, I mean, that's a super long time. Where are you at, Nikki?
I'm in North Florida, St. Augustine.
Oh God. Well, you're living large. Do you play golf, bro?
I used to work for the PGA Tour.
Oh no way.
Yeah. That's what brought me down here. But I'm outside right now. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm
nice.
Actually going. I'm going down to Orlando in next week. Not this weekend. Next weekend for a golf trip.
Nice. I'm a member of the USGA.
Yeah.
You suck, golf administration. And I've been playing with the same guys for 12 years, the same fearsome foursome, and we play in local tournaments, you know, that come through here. One of my golf instructor, I moved here from Virginia Beach, and my instructor, he's PGA from up there. When I moved down here, I kept sending him pictures of me on the par threes, you know, in shorts and everything in January, you know, and he sends me a picture of him, and he's in a down jacket and the lake's frozen and everything. He's like, look, man, my wife's retiring, dude. We're gonna either do Florida or Texas. Would you shop my resume around? And I know all the pros. I know every golf course around here. And so I said, sure, you know, I'll hook you up. And so he ended up coming down and staying with me for a couple of weeks, and eventually ended up taking a head pro position at Wildflower, which is just north of Austin. And he moved his wife and kids down here, and he's PGA, so he can get onto any golf course for free anytime. He just has to call them up and say, hey, I'm coming, I'm bringing some friends, you know. And so I was getting to play all these killer courses that I never got to play, man. These $100,000, you know, country clubs and all of this stuff. We played Austin Country Club. We played TPC San Antonio, where they have the PGA tournament, where it's got number 16 has that bunker in the middle of the green on the par 3 and stuff.
Austin Club is they have the Dell Match Play there, right? Yeah,
the Dell Match Play. I played there. Before they redid it, and then when Dell was going to come in, they completely redid it, and I played there afterwards. And absolutely fun golf course to play. I mean, we play TPC San Antonio the Tuesday, because it's closed on Monday, after they have the tournament there every year.
Yeah, that's
and
nice.
You walk up to a divot, man, and you're just like, wow, is that Ricky Fowler's, you know? Or, you know, who did that, you know, and stuff.
Well, we have I mean, the players tournaments right here. It was right in the back. That's where the headquarters was for PGA Tour. So I've got the players. I mean, I've gotten to play TPC Sawgrass and.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, I've played there. I go to the tournament. I mean, it's a great time. But I'm
now I played Tour 18 here in Houston, which is 18 holes of exact replica.
Yeah.
They've got Amen Corner, dude.
Yeah.
And of course they've got 17 at Sawgrass, you know. And I birdied it first time I played there. Or not birdied it, I parred it. My buddy birdied it. And I was just like, oh hell yeah, I'll take a par on this hole any day, man. I mean, it's intimidating, dude, walking up to that tee box. Man.
Yeah, and I've played. All right, so when I worked for PGA Tour, I got to play TPC Sawgrass for $35.
Oh my
All right, so that's the
'Cause-
one thing. That's the one thing I miss about working there. But anyway, I played it a handful of times. There would be a day where you're hitting pitch and wedge, and there'd be a day where you're hitting like an 8-iron because of the way that the wind swirls in that little circle there. It's insane.
yeah, the layout that we had is not the same as it is in that little beveled area that it is at TPC Sawgrass. So when I played, I think it was 141 yards. And it was a good little poke on a 9-iron for me. But it wasn't that windy, and I landed on actually I was amped up. And so I stroked my 9 a little hard, and it ended up towards the back of the green, but it stayed up in there, and I was just like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah. They have.
Okay, so you're live now, dude? Really?
I'll tell you stories offline, Doug.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I just wish the PGA and Live would get along, man, because it's a whole different ball game. It's people are like, oh, it's golf. It's not, dude.
No, I haven't.
Have a shotgun start, dude, and everybody's playing at the same time, and it comes around to those last few holes, man. There's energy in the air, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm digging it. So I'm all for the Live Tour, dude. I'm all for it.
I haven't watched. I mean, I caught Live when it came on, and then I wasn't interested in either, to be honest. I mean, once the Masters rolls around, I'll get into it. So I'm kind of curious to see, because, I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but the major tournaments have the PGA Tour doesn't run the major tournaments. Yeah.
And so the Masters just said, even though that they're not affiliated, they just said any Live Tour player can play the Masters, right, even though it really didn't matter. But
right.
But still, I mean, and I totally get that. But I just wish they'd get along, man. I mean, I get it, PGA, there's a lot of animosity and stuff. But look what DJ did last year, man. I mean, you see the amount of money that guy earned?
Yeah.
I mean, and not to mention how much they paid him to just join. They're like, we don't care if you win. Here's $120 million. Yeah, just come play,
Yeah.
No brainer, right?
I mean, after working there, I mean, these guys make a ton of money. Don't get me wrong, but like the way that I don't know, not to bad. I mean, the way that it was for like employees there, I could only imagine like what maybe it was like for like some of these players to not get what they were asking for and things like that. So I don't know.
It's a different ball game. I mean, you're playing on a team, so you have a captain. Yeah. It's a shotgun start, so everybody's playing at the same time. You're not waiting there for Tiger Woods to tee off or whatever. Right. You can go follow anybody you want at any time. And a couple of the best endings in golf that I've seen were on the Live Tour, and it was just the first season, man. Yeah. I mean, DJ made that putt, that long ass putt. And if he didn't make it, man, it was going to end up like 10 feet, 12 feet past the hole.
Yeah.
And when he made that one, I mean, the place just went nuts. And so, I mean, it's a whole different ball game. It's not like it's a different game completely, if you will. So I don't know. Yeah, we should get a threesome, man. Go play TPC Sawgrass.
I don't get on it for $35 anymore. So
yeah, I bet. I mean, their pro packages are like what, $1,000 or something plus.
Last I saw, it was $700 to play in like the dead of summer when you don't even want to play here. It's stupid hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth, I played a bunch of times.
I just saw Seth say that. So
Seth was asking before. About St. I don't know if either of you have ever been to St. Augustine. So Seth, I'm in North St. Augustine, so I'm like 35 minutes from downtown St. Augustine, which you're probably referring to, but it's the oldest city in America, I believe, but it's very they do like haunted tours there. I mean, it's a cool little city. It reminds me of New Orleans a little bit.
Nice. So you been to New Orleans?
Yeah, once. Yeah. When I was in college, I went to New Orleans. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I've been too.
it's a lot
It's
of
great
fun,
there.
man. I worked for the Navy for 15 years, setting up computer networks on ships and land sites, and whenever New Orleans gig would come up, I'd nominate my team. I'm like, we're going, you know. And one year we were there for Halloween, and oh my God, Bourbon Street on Halloween is nothing like you have ever seen in your life. I mean, it was absolutely nuts, man. And so you guys know what a hand grenade is, right?
Yeah, the drink. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've had a hand grenade, once you realize it, it's too late. And so those things can, I mean, knock you on your butt. And no, Sloppy, I was not a seaman. I was the GS-13, so I set their computers up and all of that stuff. But yeah, I was a good boy on Halloween, and you know I went out there and I saw my beebs and my boobs and I enjoyed myself. But I exited early. I'm like, all right, fellas, I'm out of here. You know. You guys hang out, y'all are the young bucks, enjoy yourself, you know. And so I went back to my hotel room, you know, and enjoyed Halloween, you know, all by myself, you know, as a good boy should. And since I always stayed at the Holiday Inn, you know, I had my big pass and everything. And so I would get a big breakfast when I got up in the morning. And I'd always get up early and go down and hit that buffet down there with all the bacon and sausage and everything that you love. And I was sitting down there eating, and they are literally rolling people in wheelbarrows that are not wheelbarrows, in little carts that had to get, like, you know, infusions of liquids because they were so alcohol poisoned from the night before. I mean, it's just like wheelchair after wheelchair, and I'm just like, they're rolling these people in up to their rooms, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I hope to hear from my team soon, you know, and luckily everybody showed up and we made it out to the ship on time. But yeah, it was a good time, man. Definitely loads of fun.
Anywhere you could walk down the block and there's like a window where you could order drinks from and walk down the street drinking.
And keep walking, you know, yeah. and stuff. And I swear I've never showed my boobs so many times. And ended up with so many great things in there, you know, so whatever. I wasn't the only one that was doing it, but loads of fun. And I can say that I have had crawdads on Bourbon Street, so you gotta suck the head.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jason, what's up, buddy? Jason? Good to see you. Hey Smiley, how's it going?
Smiley.
Yeah, so back to your straight razor shaving. So you've got a new one coming now. You've got the no, Sloppy, I'm not showing them tonight. You've got your strop that he sent you, and that's really not a strop. I wouldn't put your blade on that. But I would look into spending $75 to $100 on a good leather strop that you're going to get, and you want it to be at least 3 inches wide. Those 2.5 ones, you have to do what's called an X stroke to where you cover that whole blade. And you know, you want to avoid that if you can. Just get a nice 3-inch strop to where you can slowly go back and forth, and then take it that way. But you're going to spend some money because you know, you're going to have to refresh that blade after. You know, I've gotten like on some of my Dougie Dollars that I do myself. I've gotten, 30, 35 shaves off of them where I didn't have to refresh them just because the steel is so good and the fact that I strop it before and after I shave with it. But
Right. Yeah.
but some of the other ones, you're going to have to refresh it eventually. So I'd recommend you getting like a good beginner stone is like a Naniwa 12,000 super stone. That's a great beginner stone. I've got one right here, and it's just a super beginner stone that you can go ahead. It's a 12,000, so you'll be able to just easily like touch up that edge, and you won't have to worry about resetting the bevel or anything like that. I also have, and I'd recommend this too, it is especially for beginners. This is my microscope that I use to look at my edges after I've like either reset the bevel or if I'm just needing to see something. And it has your white lights, and then it has your black light on it as well. So you're able to see like really into that edge that's on there, and you can see what you're doing. You can see the lines on it. You can see if it's a mirror finish, because that's what you're going for. You're trying to get that edge to be as mirror finished as you can, because that's going to give you the sharpest one. But you can get this on Amazon. I think it's like $9, something like that, and it's super cheap. And you just take it, and it is extendable, so you can like go up and down to magnify it even better, and you just focus it on your blade, and then you can get a good look at exactly what you're doing after you're stropping or touching up your edge. I mean, it's a big help. And when you order this, they also at Amazon, they send you a little magnifying glass as well. So if you're old like me, it's nice to have, because I can't see anymore. So it's really nice to have that extra stuff to get a good look at it.
Yeah, I hear you. I can't see distance without my glasses. I can't see my own hand, like, not even 2 feet away. It's just a blur without my glasses.
Yeah, it really helps to have stuff like this, especially when you're learning to hone or when you're learning to strop, because you can look at the blade before you strop it, and you can see, oh, that's what it looks like. And then when you're done stropping it, you're like, oh my God, I can totally see what this just did. The stropping did, because stropping is so important before and after you use your straight razor.
So I was talking to Seth about this, and I have one of those 4-sided strop blocks for regular knives. And so using a regular strop, what is the difference between using a firm, hard strop that has absolutely no give versus an actual strop that has some give?
Well, the firm one, now with a hanging strop, you can control the firmness of your strokes. And what that does is that increases or decreases the draw on your stroke that you're doing. And when you're doing one stroke or one pass, it is all the way up and all the way back down. That's considered one pass. And you want to do them equally on both sides. You don't want to do 20 on one side and then 10 on the other side, because that's going to differentiate what you're trying to do with the geometry of your razor, which you're just really just cleaning the razor. But so I guess to answer your question, the solid strop has a lot more draw on it and is more solid. You get more efficient passes with it, as opposed to a hanging one where you can control what you're doing with your passes.
Okay, got it. Have a good night, Trevor.
Later, Trevor. Have a good one, brother.
So, Nikki, when you getting your first straight?
I enjoy listening to all this stuff, but I was gonna say I was talking. I found a barber that I actually like going to for my hair, but he does straight razor shaves too. But and I'm curious if you guys know that in the state of Florida, you can't use a real straight. You got to use a shavette with blades that you got to swap out.
As a
So
barber.
Oh yeah.
yes,
That-
for
For
barbers,
barbers,
if there's
yeah,
any
yeah.
states that
Yeah,
allow like a real straight razor shave anymore.
See, I don't know if any place in the United States allows that, and I need to investigate that because I mean I know you have to change it out, and that's the law.
Yeah,
But I mean it would be cool if you could go in and get a good straight razor shave somewhere.
yeah.
But I don't know if they allow that
Yeah.
anymore. I mean it's.
And so what is the main difference between a shavette shave and a straight razor shave? Like is one obviously way more superb than the other?
It's all about cleanliness, and it's all about if you cut somebody using a razor and then you go and shave somebody else with a cut razor that might have blood on it or something like that's
right.
bad. Like take my WEC here for instance. It has an interchangeable blade, and so and basically all this is just a big ass razor blade, and that's all it is in the WEC Sexto blade. And so if I'm shaving with it, I can take the blade out and then put in another blade, and then sanitize it, of course, and then somebody else can use it. And I think that's the main concern is blood stuff.
Yeah, that's Seth was saying there. So not anything to do with this, but do you see a big difference in the shave with an actual straight versus a shavette?
To be honest with you, with my Feather SS shavette, I learned more about shaving angles with it because it can bite you if you go in too aggressive. Whereas a straight razor, you have a little bit more play in
really?
it. And so with my shavette, I learned a lot more about straight razor shaving, and then it just helped my straight razor because then when you go in, your angles, and then each straight razor is different. It has different characteristics. It has different flow. It has different a spine, different tips, different heels. And so once you learn those, you're able to go ahead and focus that in to where you're going to get a more efficient stroke every single time you do it. But yeah, I definitely learned more with the shavette. But then I got my WEC. And I mean, literally, guys, this is just a razor blade. That's all it is. It's like a big ass razor blade on your face. And I mean, there's really no room for error when you're on that. And that will really teach you. If you can shave with the WEC, you can shave with anything. And so, I mean, that's definitely, something to work with. But start with the straight razor. I mean,
do you buy replacements for that WEC blades?
Yeah. I use the Wizamet blades in these.
Okay.
And you can get, that's the whole thing is I don't strop it. I don't have to hone it. I don't have to do anything with this. And I can tell you, I have gotten 15 shaves off of one blade. And
wow.
It lasts. I mean, it totally lasts. So Nikki, if you're looking at getting started, this is what I do. I do these right here. This is my Dougie Dalla. And what I do is I buy a bunch of these at the same time. I buy about 20 of them because they come from China and they're stupid cheap. It takes about a month or so for them to get here because they're coming from China. But what I do is I remove the stabilizer, which is a piece that's right here. It was there. It's not there anymore because I I took it off. And then I sand the blade down, and then I round the tip and the heel, because that's going to give you a lot more ease in shaving rather than having a square tip and a square heel. And so you want something that's going to be a little bit more easy to shave with, and that's why I do these like this. And then also once I remove the stabilizer, it's easier to hone when you're going on your stones there. So that's what I would start off with if I were you: a round tip, a round heel, and